And what have you made of the response from the global community, the diplomatic community, particularly Boris Johnson and Joe Biden? Because, of course, those two are at the very forefront of leading the NATO allies.
Yeah, I mean, our neighbours Poland as well have stepped in, and of course, it's constant news, sanctions, and serious talks going on. I think it's very good as a point of view on the diplomatic front, and it's appreciated. It's needed. Something needs to be done, and Ukraine needs to someone to have their back, basically.
Is there a very real... I think it's a tricky one, really, because when all this kind of first came back into prominence, I think for a while I think like many others, probably a bit guilty of thinking it's this quite far away place and it'll de-escalate and nothing. Actually, it seems to be getting closer and closer to the real thing. Do you think that actually there's a very realistic possibility in your mind, genuinely, that there could be a full-scale war?
It's looking like that. If we look at media, we look at, I look at things like Flight Tracker 24, and I can see a lot of drone activity going on around East Ukraine. US drones being flown in from Sicily that circle Ukraine. I can see that people are tense. The military are moving. You see more military on the street. I live near a military academy. There's a big base outside of Lviv. So things are going on and not looking good.
OK. If you had a message now, if Boris Johnson and Priti Patel were watching this now, what would you say?
I'd say thanks for your help, and on behalf of the Ukrainian people, thanks for your help, thanks for the weaponry, thanks for the the military support and the diplomatic support. If you'd like to help the British community here to speed up the process so they can get their nearest and dearest out, that's not just about me. It runs more to other Brits that are less fortunate than myself. If you could help speed that up, it would be great. Would be most appreciative of that as well.